Hi, Ava.
Hi.
Okay, so we're gonna do an experiment today where we separate water into hydrogen and oxygen. What is water made out of?
Hydrogen and oxygen?
Yeah, each water molecule is made out of, do you know how many hydrogen atoms and how many oxygen atoms?
No.
It's H2O, which means it has 2 hydrogen atoms for every oxygen atom. Okay, so what you're gonna do first is that you have to add a little bit of baking soda to it. Water is actually not a great conductor of electricity, and so in order to get it to work well, you have to add something to it, and baking soda works really well. So if you put that in, and then,
Can I put it in?
yep, put that in, and mix it. Why don't you mix it with that little spoon? So actually, I'm going to do the same thing with this. Do me a favor, would you add a little bit of baking soda to that too?
Yep. Should I dry off the spoon?
Sure.
Stir it?
Stir it together. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use test tubes. What?
Get the paper towel.
Oh, paper towels. I wrapped test tubes up in the net spool. So I'm going to fill this test tube with the water that you just put some baking soda in, all the way to the top. It's okay, someone's going to spill out, but I'm going to cover it with my thumb, and I'm going to get it into the water so that there's no air bubbles in the top. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do the same thing with
So
this
there's still
one.
water in here.
Yeah, it's still full with water all the way to the top. I'll do the same thing with this one. Okay.
I did this before at school.
I have done this before, but I figured. Okay, so now the next thing I need a battery. It's a 9-volt battery. I need some copper wiring, and can you grab those black and red wires? Okay.
Hiya.
So I'm gonna cut. Look at what I'm doing. I'm cutting the wire and I'm stripping it. Hey, honey.
It wasn't in the film.
Okay.
It wasn't. I just put it.
There you go. I have to do this twice. It's okay. As long as she's getting it. Don't. Are you sure you don't want to help do this? This part's hard to do, but.
Stomach still hurts.
Okay.
Mom. My stomach still hurts.
Okay. Okay, Ava, can you do me a favor? Will you attach one end of this black wire to the copper, and
Something gonna happen real fast.
no, not yet. Okay, there you go.
And then this end to this end. Or
No, so this other end to one of the ends on the battery, one of the terminals in the battery, either the circle one or the other one.
And then the red one on the other side of the.
Yep. So no, don't do the red one on that one here. Ready? Do the red one
Oh,
on this, and then the other end of the red on the other part of the battery. Okay. It's hard to do. If you need help, I can do it. There you go. Okay, good. So now what I'm going to do,
put these both in water.
actually, you know what? I should probably wait to do this. Sorry. I'll have you do that again in a second. I'm going to put this into the water. I'm going to get this up into the test tube. It's kind of hard to do.
Bend it more.
I think you're right.
Just like this.
No, I got it. There's one. You ready?
Can I do this one?
Okay, can you get it in?
If you move the thing.
Can't bend it too much though. There you go. Perfect. Okay.
Ouch.
Okay, now can you attach? Just do one at a time. Do the black one first. Now. Okay. Watch what happens. Let's get really close. Can I show you? Really close. Which one is making more bubbles?
This one.
Okay.
So it's connected probably to that side of the battery.
So what's going to happen? Do you know what happens to copper? So those wires are made of copper. What happens to copper when it meets with oxygen?
It rusts.
Doesn't rust, it tarnishes. Do you know what color it turns to?
Green, like Statue of Liberty.
Just like the Statue of Liberty. So we're going to know which one is the oxygen, is the test tube that's collecting the oxygen, because one of the copper wires is going to turn like
This
a greenish blue.
one's turning green.
Aha. And another way to know is that there's twice as much hydrogen in water than there is oxygen. And so that one is bubbling faster. See, already at the top, there's more air collected in that one than there is in that. So we know that this one must be hydrogen and that one must be oxygen. So we're gonna let it go for a little bit and then we're gonna come back to it and we can do a test to see if it is hydrogen.
Yeah, it's turning green.
Yeah, it definitely is. We're gonna come back in a little bit because we're gonna test it, test the hydrogen by lighting it on fire.
Mm.
What do you think of that?
Sounds good.
No.
So good.
Okay, so you can see that one of them clearly has more air in it. Here's your
Yeah.
piece.
That one is the one because this one only has a small bubble, which started out like this. So
Okay.
now see the green.
Do you want to know something? Something that happens when you put
Fire. Oh,
So what happens is you can tell. So first of all, this one over here should be the hydrogen for a couple of reasons. Number one, there's a lot more air here and there's more hydrogen in water, so it makes sense that there's more over here. Number two, there's the green over here because the copper is oxidizing because it's meeting with oxygen. But there's a third way to tell too, and that's by lighting it on fire. So when you light hydrogen on fire, it makes a small pop noise.
make sure it's not too big.
It's not a big pop, it's just kind of cool. So I'm getting,
That stick's gonna burn out fast.
that's fine. Ready? So I'm gonna take this out. The water's gonna come out of it really fast. And it didn't work. Hold on, hold on. Hold it like this. Can you hold it like this?
Sometimes it works.
Oh, no. Hold it in the water still.
Doesn't.
See, maybe it won't work, but maybe there wasn't enough in there. I can do it again. I can keep it going. Ready? Yeah, see?
It's like a whistle.
Yeah, isn't that cool? All
Yeah,
right, what do you think?
it's pretty cool. It's hot
Okay.
now.
All right, and that's it, okay?